Gifted kids, and old souls, where are you now? In therapy. Doctor, albeit one with severe depression that needed rehab. Burnt out and constantly on the edge of a mental breakdown. Working a dead-end job. On Reddit, waiting to die. Older, stressed out, battling various mental health issues and neurodivergencies, and pretty lonely. Dealing with imposter syndrome every other week. Struggling with depression, anxiety. My older brother was a gifted kid. He's a power engineer, but also has been struggling with closet alcoholism since he was 16 and in the past year cancer. Former gifted kid, now realizing I've just had ADHD, been autistic this whole time grin. Okay, by most measures. Work is boring, but stable and lucrative. I live in a modest house with my wife and our cats and am happy. I don't feel that I've lived up to my potential, but I got tired of pushing to be better and do better when no one around me seems to care to do the same. What good is it trying to do something novel and exciting at work if no one else is on board in? You have to spend years building up influence and power to make even something small. But obviously best practice happen? Oh well. Burned out. Only now testing positive for both types of ADHD at the ripe age of 24. When for all my life the constant answer was, you were tested when you were little. We don't need to test you again. You don't have it. Being an old body now. That no one wants. Working from home as a programmer. Actually did the WFH since 2017. Pre-pandemic. So the only real change I saw when it kicked in is that the kids were around a lot more. On the verge of a breakdown. It takes so little effort to make things so much better. But there are too many people ready and willing to drag you down rather than help lift others up. It's frustrating to see the people that, when you were young, told you that you could and should change the world, now saying, no, not like that. Quote. Struggling to finish med school while most of my high school friends are already working and living life at its best. I have created another gifted kid, old soul. And I spend the majority of my time trying to make sure she doesn't end up as sad as I am. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of that so far. But I don't want to jinx it. Glad to know I'm not alone with my late diagnosed ADHD and depression. Happy, peaceful, content, curious, engaged, enthusiastic, found a good life. But it wasn't by striving super hard for material wealth and status. Doing pretty well, all things considered. My body matches my soul now. I'm less healthy than I could be, but healthier than I was 5 years ago. I still have few friends, but don't feel the need for them like I did when I was young. I earned 3 degrees, but I use none of them. Shrug. I make enough money that I no longer stress daily, but not enough that I'd last more than 2 months if I lost either of my 2 jobs. I don't hate my jobs, but I don't love them either. I made it by achieving every goal I set for myself in my 30s. But now I have no goals, look forward to nothing, and am passing the days until death.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.